Do you ever find yourself lying awake at night, replaying the same thoughts over and over again? Overthinking feels like you're just being careful, but what if it's quietly ruining your mental and emotional health? Stick around, because today we're breaking down why overthinking is so harmful and how you can finally stop. We all do it. We second guess ourselves, reanalyze conversations, and try to predict every possible outcome. It feels like we're being cautious, right? But overthinking isn't helping us, it's holding us back. You might think you're being thorough, but overthinking doesn't lead to solutions. Instead, it creates problems that weren't even there to begin with. It's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You're not going anywhere. In this video, we're going to explore why overthinking is harmful, how it sneaks into your life, and most importantly, how to break free from it once and for all. At first, overthinking might seem helpful. It feels like we're being extra cautious and avoiding mistakes, but in reality, it's a defense mechanism. Overthinking tricks us into feeling like we're preparing for every possible outcome, but what we're really doing is delaying action. It stops us from taking risks or making decisions. Our brains are trying to keep us safe, but what they're actually doing is keeping us stuck. Instead of solving problems, we're just amplifying our worries. This constant back and forth in our minds is exhausting and leaves us feeling drained without ever making any real progress. Overthinking isn't just mentally draining, it can actually have real effects on your health. The stress caused by constantly replaying scenarios or worrying about the future can lead to anxiety, burnout, and even depression. When your mind is stuck in overdrive, your body suffers. You might notice trouble sleeping, headaches, or a general sense of unease. Over time, this habit can even hurt your self-esteem. You start to believe you can't make decisions without agonizing over them, which just fuels the cycle. And the longer you stay trapped in overthinking, the harder it becomes to break free. Overthinking doesn't just stay in your head, it seeps into your everyday actions. You start to overanalyze every social interaction. You replay conversations and wonder if you said the wrong thing or if someone took your comment the wrong way. It makes you hesitant to speak up, take risks, or to trust yourself. It also affects decision making, causing you to second guess your choices or procrastinate altogether. You become so worried about making the right choice that you end up making no choice at all. Relationships can suffer too, as overthinking leads you to misinterpret others' actions or words, creating tension where there shouldn't be any. So why do we overthink in the first place? It often comes from a place of fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of making the wrong choice. Our minds are trying to protect us, but they're doing it in the least effective way. When we feel uncertain or out of control, overthinking gives us a false sense of security. We think if we just analyze a little more, we'll find the perfect answer. But in reality, it's impossible to control every outcome. The more we try to do so, the more overwhelmed we become. Recognizing that overthinking is rooted in fear is the first step to overcoming it. One of the best ways to stop overthinking is to focus on what's happening right now. We often get trapped in our heads, worrying about the past or future, when the present moment is the only thing we can control. Practice grounding yourself by focusing on your surroundings. Take a deep breath, feel the ground beneath your feet, or simply look around and notice the details of your environment. This simple shift can help break the cycle of overthinking and bring your mind back to reality. The more you train your brain to focus on the present, the less power overthinking will have. Another way to defeat overthinking is by taking action. Even if it's a small step, doing something helps you move forward. Overthinking keeps you stuck in a loop, but action breaks that loop. It doesn't matter if the action isn't perfect. What matters is that you're doing something. If you keep waiting for the right moment or the perfect solution, you'll never get out of the mental spiral. Start small, whether that's making a quick decision or taking the first step on a project. The more you act, the less you'll feel the need to overthink, and the more confident you'll become in your decisions. Whenever you catch yourself overthinking, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true, or am I blowing this out of proportion? Often, overthinking is fueled by fear or assumptions that aren't based on reality. By questioning your thoughts, you can disrupt the cycle. Another helpful strategy is to reframe the situation. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, think about what could go right. This simple mindset shift can help you break free from negative thought patterns and create a more balanced perspective. One of the hardest things to accept is that we can't control everything. Overthinking is often our way of trying to gain control over situations that are uncertain. But here's the thing, life is unpredictable, and that's okay. When you learn to let go of the need for perfection or control, you'll find a sense of peace. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Life is a journey, and overthinking only weighs you down. By embracing uncertainty and letting go of the fear of failure, you open yourself up to new experiences and growth. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. By focusing on the present, taking action, and challenging your negative thoughts, you can break free from its grip. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress and living in the moment. Thanks for watching. If overthinking is something you struggle with, drop a comment below and let me know how you're working on it. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more tips on self-improvement and mental clarity. See you next time.